So a bomb has hit my room. Ah. I'm trying to go through everything, and in the process of trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible to embrace the minimalist life. And it's really hard. I've this is the third time that I've been through this process in a year of trying to go through stuff and clear things out. And then there's just still those things you can't quite let go of, and so I keep putting them back. And then the next time that I go through another surge of needing to get whittle my things down, then you can throw more things away. So this time I've done really, really well, but I still couldn't throw away the three-legged horse. He's in one of those boxes now, I just couldn't let him go. The horse of my childhood. Keep finding new hats to put on as well. Loads of hats. So I feel frustrated that I've still got so much stuff, and this all seems like necessary stuff, even though I am throwing a lot away. So on the first carload this Saturday, when I'm going to visit Mabon and take some of my things, I'm taking the sacred things so that I can take them in the car, and they'll be very, very delicately driven to Wales by my dearest mother. So this is the sacred things. So basically inside those boxes are all my kind of ornaments and things that I've made, and little ritual things. And I'm about to start on the clothes, and this is where it gets really difficult, because I've got so many lovely clothes. I really do. And it's a shame to get rid of them, because I think, oh, I'll wear that, and I do wear all my clothes actually. Some people say if you haven't worn it in a year, but I really dress to how I feel and have lots of different styles, so I do wear all my clothes. But I do need to whittle it down, because there just won't be the space in the cabin, and I don't want to store loads of things, because then this defeats the object of throwing things out and living more simply if you know they're somewhere. But it's a process, and I have to honour that. And I've been, to keep me focused, where is he? Been reading this book, The Prayer of St. Francis. And St. Francis was he led the St. Francis order, and in the Crusades he went over into the enemy's lair to kind of preach peace rather than fighting in the Crusades for change. And St. Francis is the one who came up with the "Make me a channel of your peace. Wherever there is hope, let me bring love." And so this is his book, and so it takes that lovely prayer, which it was before it was turned into a modern song for church. It takes that prayer and it splits it into sections, almost like lessons, and it's really good. And one of St. Francis's things that he kind of pioneered was to live without possessions. He was the son of a rich merchant, and St. Francis was due to inherit the fortune of his father and the work of his father. And he decided to give it all up, and he had a vision from God that told him that he needed to live without any possessions and to beg for food and for his livelihood. And by doing that, and by preaching the word of God, people wanted to give him things, and people looked after him and helped him. And it really reminds me of someone when I was traveling around Thailand. I can't even remember who it was, but they told me, Abby, you know, when you look after the world looks after you. And that's what I feel that St. Francis kind of thing is, since he's looking after lots of people and preaching and helping people on his journey. You know, people want to give back to him. And I feel like that's a little bit what Eric has done at the Roundhouse, actually. He has that kind of inspiring kind of personality to inspire people to want to come and help him and to want to give their skills and their time and their love to the Roundhouse, to building it up, to maintaining it, to making it better, because it is a space of, you know, a really spiritual space where people get, you know, so much nourishment from to take back into their urban lives. And again, at the Roundhouse, you know, it's a requirement to live simply. You know, we have the compost toilets, and we have, you know, very basic accommodation with just a bed, and they're usually, you know, the structures that you stay in, they haven't got any, you know, decorations or anything. They're very, very basic. So it's really appreciating that simplicity. But it's really hard, and I've been listening to one of my favourite songs, which is Edie Reader, Simple Soul. And she said, I never knew it would be so hard to keep my simple soul. And it is. It's I did read that any fool can make things more complicated, but it takes a genius to make things simple. And it is going to take a genius to get rid of all my stuff and to keep down just to the necessities. Okay. I'm glad I got that off my chest, actually. Feeling better. Ready to go and to get rid of more stuff. Okay. Bye.